ended up being punished like twice.
Yeah, you can make Tawbah.
The article that your Tawbah is accepted.
Yeah, we won't know. You can know. You know in the Akhirah. But acceptance, yeah. There are signs like constant, like, not constant, sustained regret. Like every time you remember it, there's a regret. That's a sign of sincere Tawbah. Not repeating the sin is a sign of sincere Tawbah. Recommitting a sin is a sign that the first Tawbah was not sincere. Because Allah is not protecting you from the same sin. So that's a sign. So regret, ibadah, tawfiq to do ibadah is a sign of accepted Tawbah. Why? Because sins weigh you down. Sins weigh the heart down. And a heart that has a lot of sins is not motivated to do ibadah. So for example, if somebody thought, you know what, I should pray 2 rak'ah, but they just can't get the body to move to pray it. That's a sign of there's a lot of sins. Because the first thing in the mind, get up and pray, that's either from Allah or from an angel. These are called khawatir. These whisperings to the heart are called khawatir. And the khawatir can come from 4 sources. Khawatir in general, the things that cross your mind, they can come from 4 sources. They can come from Allah Azza wa Jal. There's a hadith that says that Allah speaks to the hearts of all people. Or it come from an angel. Or it can come from shaitan, or it can come from your own nafs. And there are ways, the science of tasawwuf breaks this down, right? So one of the chapters in the science of tasawwuf is studying khawatir. Like for example, what are the signs to know that those things that cross the mind, how do you know which is from Allah, which is from the angels, which is from shaitan, which is from the self? So the first one, if it comes and it doesn't come again, then that's from Allah Azza wa Jal. A good thought that crosses the mind in a commanding form, get up and pray. That's a command, like that. It's strong, but it doesn't come, it's not a repeating thing. It's not get up and then you relax again. Get up, get up, get up. Once, get up and pray. That's from Allah Azza wa Jal. If it repeats, then they say that's from an angel. Some angel is trying to, so that it remains. Get up, and then there's like convincing. You're not doing anything now. You're low on good deeds. You need this. It's better than just waste stuff like that. They're trying to get you to go. That's an angel. Or it could be yourself as well. Some good part of yourself trying to like the worry. So Allah Azza wa Jal bless you with concern for the Akhirah. And yourself, the good part of the self, attached to that. The Arabic terms are hard to translate. The good part of yourself attached to that gift that Allah gave it, which is that desire to do something good. And so the good part of yourself, because it's worried about it, because that's what Allah gave it, right? The thing about worrying for the Akhirah. Because it got worried, it is like trying to now get you to go. Like, hey, we gotta do this. Get up. So it can be an angel, or it can be the good part of the self, or it can be a combination. And then there's ways to know if it's the self or shaitan. But the idea is, I lost how we got into this. What are we trying to say? Okay, yeah. So a sign of Tawbah is that it becomes easy to do ibadah. If it becomes hard, then that's a sign of no Tawbah. Why? Because sins weigh down a person. This is why the easiest thing, if you're not motivated, if somebody has the thought to do a good deed and they're not motivated, the thing to do right there and then is to make Tawbah. So that just keep that as a tip. You feel lazy to do ibadah, make tawbah. And once the heart becomes light of the sins, then it becomes easier to get it. Just make dua. If you can remember specific things that you've done, specific wrong deeds. So if you have the motivation to do good deed and you just can't do it, start thinking what bad deed I've done. Specific ones. So if like, I was engaged in backbiting. Oh, the other day we made fun of that person. Yeah, I remember doing that. Oh, like that, then specifically say, oh Allah, as you remember them, make tawbah for them. If you can't remember anything specifically, then make general tawbah. Right? Say things like, oh Allah, I commit a lot of sins. You remember, but I forget. Stuff like that. But you love to forgive. So Allah, even if my sins are many and big and a lot, in comparison to your mercy, it's little, insignificant and nothing. So, oh Allah, let your mercy meet my sins. Meaning, if your sins combine between the rahmah of Allah and sins become nothing. A big sin is nothing for Allah to forgive. Stuff like that. And then, so make these general type of tawbah. Or, Sayyidul Istighfar, Allahumma anta rabbi la ilaha illa anta. To the end, say those kind of things. And then try to do that same act of worship after that. It becomes easier. If not, then just keep making tawbah. Because tawbah itself is a good act, it's an act of worship. So, all of these are signs of tawbah, of accepted tawbah. So,